Welcome everyone to my gaming channel and a new episode from Instant War. Today gonna talk about the research. Game is loading. We'll show you a few things around. It's not gonna be this video not gonna be too long. And we're just gonna get that troops back and start hitting new ones. I'm attacking encounters today. I'm trying to use that energy from our general, and I'm very happy to destroy a little bit higher level. Sometimes it's hard to find them, or maybe not finding them, but they are a little bit far away. Sometimes you need to balance. Sometimes it's better for you to hit the lower level than higher, even if this will provide you less experience, just a little bit shit rewards really, but still you need to do it, because the time which you're spending to attack and finding those, you can actually use it far more better. Like for example, sending the troops your marches for gathering. I advise you to do so every time when you're actually planning to do some research, not on the beginning of the game, because some of them are far more cheaper, but later on, if you have spare time, spare troops, you just send them and try to gather as much as you can. But be careful, you need to plan this. It's better to do it before you proceed with the research, because as long as your resources staying on a normal economy and protective limit, what you can holding in your base, so you're gonna attract less enemies. Because I'm telling you guys, if I will have a few millions of each of these resources, I will be burning all the time. Everyone is very happy to take the resources from others in this game. War game, let's not forget about that. Okay, so my march is coming back, 2 on the gathering. I try to collect all the rewards what you can get. I have to wait another 9 minutes for another box. Make sure you're checking out which event is on, because this might provide you with some of the resources as well. I already opened 2 boxes. You can actually check what is happening, what you're gonna find in the next level. So in this case, when it's producing the troops, it's worth to produce T1s. They are faster. You not go with another building until you actually start in your research. Buildings are expensive in this game. They take a long time to make. It's better to just take it easy and first focus on the research. Research is far more better to do. Buildings is a secondary thing, unless it's an economy district, industrial district. It's very important. Resources are very crucial here. Another thing what you have to do, remember to use your abilities add-ons, like industrial one gonna provide you with extra resources. Scientific gonna provide you with some research recharging speed of your points for research, which is right here. I've got 212, maximum 210, so I got 2 above limit. That's a little bit strange. Anyway, we're clicking on that. We see our research. Recommended research is they're always gonna asking you to, we recommend you to do this and that, blah blah blah. It's not always a good thing to do, not always good to listen to them. Doesn't matter if it's Instant War or it's March of Empires, because sometimes they're asking you to proceed with the higher level of your HQ, which is a big mistake, because you're supposed to actually maintain some of the things in the base, far more important than going and rushing with HQ. Many players actually do that, and then they are surprised and they can't do nothing special or not so good in the events. But we're going back to Instant War. In this situation, which we can have a look around here, military, economy and growth. I definitely recommend you to start with the growth, because to speed up some of the buildings, what you can do around here. March speed definitely going to be some kind of advantage. I've got on the maximum level, but you start with the basic first and another level. Hard training, this is also what I will recommend you to do as soon as possible, because that speed, the percentage what you have in this game is crazy, but it's real. For example, if I will have a research right now to add me another 5% to speed to training those units, it's going to be real 5% deducted from the time which take to actually make those troops. In March of Empires, there is a research providing you 20 or 50% faster, maybe not that high percentage, but there is a example like this definitely with the gear. And with the research, maybe it's 5-10%, but it's not real. You can check. You can take your troops, put in barracks, see the timing, how much it's taking you to make, for example, 10,000 T1 troops or T5, and then you're doing that 5% extra, and you're gonna see then it's definitely not 5% faster to train them. We're collecting the resources, even if you on a while for the game, and you not see that industrial district gonna flash, you're still pressing the collect. Every now and then, the amount of resources what it's producing is very small, but it's still worth to press them, still worth to do it and keep an eye on it, just like even if before you're going offline, because it's always better to keep producing, having better and bigger amounts of those resources. Going back to the research is far more better in this game than for example in March of Empires, because in here the time actually would take you to do any of this research is gathering resources and those points, nothing else. As soon as you got those, then you are just good to go. For example, recommended research March size bonus, that 1%, we can press on it, and we're just pressing and pay those points, resources, and we can proceed with any other research right away. I don't recommend you to do just what is recommended. It's better to think and plan, especially in instant war. I think here is definitely crucial to do that, like I said, about the buildings, making this faster, that's training, and then focus on production and gathering of resources. There's difficult sometimes to get proper amount of players around you to steal the resources from them. The bases here are a little bit working different. It's not gonna just keep a massive production of resources, then it's just everyone gonna attack each other and steal resources, nobody gonna gather almost. It's not work that way. Some players opening too many rewards and have from their attacks as well and the gathering, they holding millions of them. I got lucky, I just started the game and a few attacks, I got a few millions of resources, I spent them all right away and nobody attacked me for a week, so that was actually happy. As soon as you have a little bit more, you attract your enemies. So think about it. Economy is crucial in this game, because like in real life, rich countries can afford better army, they can afford technologies, so better equipment and everything else. And this in here is pretty much the same. You can see those lines, they are connected with other researchers, so even if you're gonna get to some level, you still will you'll be forced to just jump to another one. For example, from that economy one, the storage tanks, actually they require something like armor for your tanks that have to be done first to proceed with the economy one. So this is all nicely set up. Sometimes you can't just build some base to be a farm for your main base. Just can say like this because I know players doing that. I was doing that even March of Empires. Sometimes it's too difficult to just keep up with the game with just one base, one castle. So that's why I'm talking about this. So like I said, try to do the growth first, speed up some of the buildings, because you need to keep growing and trying to do everything. So doing research, building your districts and your army. So everything in the same time always gonna cost you. So trying to be smart about it. Unlocking the add-on buildings are crucial. I suggest you unlock this building, that first add-on, what you can do as soon as possible. This is your absolutely priority, because every now and then you're going to be able to just collect from industrial ability some amount of resources, which is great. Okay, some of my troops are ready. I'm gonna keep producing them because there is an event on. I always do the mix. I will tell you why. Just without even checking. This is very cool in this game, then you can actually make a few different types of units in the same time. Missions, you're going on the missions and the daily. Here is some rewards which is waiting for you. You just have to finish some of the tasks. You don't have to finish all of them, but some. And here you can open the boxes right away. The amount of resources are very sad, almost, you can say like that. But the boxes in higher than better. It's definitely worth to do it. You can even press on the box again and see what they got for you prepared, even when you do all the tasks or enough points, because there is a points limit here. 200 points you just need to get the top box. For example, I'm gonna fuse some of my stuff what I got. Maybe this one. Hey, no, I need to 5. This one is ready. I'm not fusing everything because it's showing you like you can fuse again and again and again. I advise you don't do it. Wait and just keep your space open in the storage. We got another box here. Show you going on a daily mission. We got those some points ready for that. Accomplish that task. Here we're gonna have another 20 points for producing artillery. We're gonna need to have to kill one more encounter. We're gonna maybe accomplish some research, so we're gonna have enough points combined and we're gonna get something for it. Of course, there is some other resource which you got for doing some other tasks, which is very good. This is gonna help you. Don't use it, don't collect it, don't be stupid with this. Don't collect all of them, because this is not only what's showing on the main line, is give you something extra, like you can see here, general experience and some speed up, blah blah blah. But don't take it unless it's necessary. For me, my advice for you guys is just keep collecting, be smart about it, try to make enough of your resources. You're supposed to main amount you're keeping in your storage, in your items. Here, this is what you're supposed to have. I used them because I was prepared for it. I was waiting for that amount to proceed with some of the research. I've done it. Now I have to collect it again, because it's definitely not going to be possible for you to save 8 million, for example, bread, petrol and stuff like this, when it's going to come to improve your HQ, because that's the numbers which you're going to need. And if you're not going to be able to keep the shield all the time, then don't do it. Better to store it safely in your items, and then when you are close to it, then you are good to go, and nobody going to do anything to you. That's a very, very smart way of playing that game. We're going again on our research. Sorry about that, I'm talking a lot because I'm just trying to give you much as information as I can. We're going on economy again, and we're trying whatever we can do. I'm not going for military if I can improve this stuff around here. The load, yes, loading is definitely better for you, improving only by 1%, but still is very cool. We're looking for something different. Production bonus. This is actually something what I need far more. It's 2%. It costs me a lot of resources now. I'm actually run out of some, but I'm not going to use the items. I still got time, but what you're trying to proceed is with the gathering. Gathering cost me much more than I have now. That's why I show you just with a simple one. But this is stuff what I'm actually looking for, and you can see there's a big difference between this one and that. The higher level of the research then is going to cost you more, including the points. 110 points for this, plus you can see the numbers yourself actually. So now we're waiting, and there is a time which you have to wait until those points going to be recharged. Like I said on the beginning, you can use one of your ability, like that scientific, for 3 hours, recharging of those points 50% faster. So that's a very cool thing. and it's better to keep yourself safe. Remember that this is war game and the people want to have some fun, including you, because that's what you're doing this all for. If you're gonna get stronger to some point, then you're gonna be far more easy for you to proceed with the military researches, which are very cool. Some of them is gonna be very big difference for you. You're gonna actually feel it when you're gonna do not just one but more than one, at least some of even the basic levels, which are much cheaper and are very fast to do. So as long as you're gonna do some of this, then you're gonna be very happy when you go with the hitting other players or even encounters. Guys, that's it in this video. If you have any question about this, don't hesitate to ask me. Just place it in the comments below the video. I'm gonna keep playing for a while. I want to hit more encounters. Oh, very nice thing in this game. I think I said that in the first video. Then right now, I'm not sure if you can see the numbers. Yes, you can. 0/6. That means I can't use the tracker on the encounters. Here in this game is a tracker. The same you can use for some gold. Even the gold, you can use the tracker to find your the title with gold, because the gold is available in this game all the time. Just need to search for a while. You don't need to here you don't have to use the tracker for it, but it's definitely saving a little bit of your time. Or if it's the event, if you are in a chief surrounded by lots of players, active players, so there is, you know, far more worse for you sometimes when you actually trying to destroy some encounters and everyone just want to go for the same one. So this is something what you can use, and don't worry about those limits, because as soon as you're gonna turn on the VAP on, then there's unlimited tracker for you, which is very cool. This is just something extra. Oh, another reward. We're trying to get to the final box in 20 minutes. There is another thing about the campaign. I keep saying I will try to make one video, a very short one again, to show you around. And also I think they're keeping some of rewards and some of the options from the campaign is better to keep when you'll be longer on a game. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I always invite you to check out other videos on my channel. Thank you very much for your support, and hopefully to see you next time.